Hello, everybody. Y'all come on in, come on in, come on in, please. We gotta talk. We gotta talk. Listen, get in here. And look, y'all come in, hit the like button, put your like number in the chat, please, and thank you. We gotta talk. We gotta get into some stuff. Now, let me say before we even start talking, I apologize ahead of time. There are no eyelashes on, and y'all know I'm real bald in the face. But I want y'all to work with me this time. I don't want nothing on my eyes. I don't feel like it. Y'all know how it is. Some days you don't, even though I don't put on very much of anything ever, sometimes even the little bit you put on feel like too much. Y'all know what I'm talking about? You just don't feel like it. And I just don't feel like it, y'all. So I'm sorry in advance, but it ain't going to happen today. So we just going with, the bald eyes and straight to the mess. So let me greet who's in here, and we're going to talk about what we're getting into today. Make sure you keep your like number. We are going to play that like lottery because I ain't had a winner in a minute. So y'all hit the like button. Don't make me beg for likes because I want to play. It's been too long. It's been so long. And so we're going to get on into it, okay? Let me see who's here, and then we're going to light it up. Anybody else that comes in after I greet everybody, then I guess we just going to have to, I don't know. I guess we just going to have to greet them as they come in, maybe, something like that, right? So dig, we got Sweet Beloved. Happy Monday to you. Our girl Yvette, all the way from Birmingham, UK, is in the house. Happy to be happy is here. Thank you for being number 3, Yvette. Hit the like button, hit the like button. Makeup Addict is here. Thank you so much for being here, sis. Sweet Beloved was number 1. All right, Miss Nisi is like number 4. Good to see you. Bianca the Beauty, our head archangel, is in the chat saying happy Monday to everybody, telling you to get your snacks. Hit that like button, and don't forget your engagement button on the bottom right-hand side, the circle with the heart. Send up bubbles because I need my bubbles. I am sensitive, okay? Miss Gardner. Hey, sis. Thank you for being like number 6. Lulu's the girl. That's my sis. That's my sis. She like number 8. All right. DS in the house. She hit the button at the same time. All right. At the same dang time. D Amazing, D Crazy, DS. Brianna King is number 11. Delicia Dismuke is 13. Hey, sis. Aries Sun is also 13. Good to see you. Zeline Turner is in the house. How you doing? Good to see you. Happy Monday. Miss Lovely T is 19. Priscilla Clemens, my good sis, is number 14. Aries Diva is in the house. Hey now. You number 14. Yeah, you all use at your grandmama's 90th birthday. Well, tell Big Mama we said happy belated birthday. Miss Sparkle, our resident Mary Kay lady, is in the house. Look, if y'all missed the meeting in the ladies' room yesterday for the Mary Kay party, y'all missed out. It was all kind of deals and specials and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, might tug her code in the chat, see if she'll still run a special or something. If she will, she can put the link in the chat if she want to show some love. I ain't pushing nothing up. I'm just saying, because, it was some deals popping off yesterday. And a lot of people, I ain't going to say no names, but a lot of people got the hookup. So don't you be one of them that miss it. I'm just saying y'all need to talk to her. Talk to her. I'm playing, but I'm not. Okay, so that is the world's baddest Mary Kay lady, and we love her. We got Tracy Lashley. She's like number 21. Hey, sis, good to see you. Since 58. How you doing, lady? Good to see you. Thank you for being like number 29. Sarah Hardy is also 29. Good to see you. Good to see you. Look, y'all come in and get comfortable. Now, remember, hit the like button. Don't make me beg. I want to play the like lottery today, but y'all know I will not play if I got to beg for likes. I'm not going to do it. So, real quick, we're going to get into what we're getting into. I'm trying to pull my hair around my face. I am having one of my dysmorphia days. Y'all know I like to share that once I realize that I should, because when you're not right up here, let people know so somebody can help you if they see you doing stuff. I do it. You should let somebody know. If you don't trust everybody, trust who you can. Let somebody know that you're not having your best day mentally, if that's the case. Shakuru, hey sis. All right, y'all, the link in the chat. I'm telling you, hit that link, register so you can, do your thing. with Miss Sparkle. She got some deals in there. Don't miss out. Hey, one who cares. Thank you for being like number 32. Jandria. Hey, my love. She is here. Hey. Angie girl is like number 33. So like I said, Dysmorphia Day. Thank you for being 34, Jandria. Real serious Dysmorphia Day. My head looks like the Great Pumpkin to me, like my face looks like the Great Pumpkin. So if you see me rubbing on my face, that's why. I'm having a moment, but I'm not crazy. Okay, it's just one of those things. It can happen, and I'm going through it right now, so I'm making y'all aware of it. Okay. Nextly, what we got to talk about. So what us got to talk about is several things. Kenya Moore went on her YouTube channel and she had some things to say. Now, most of it I was not interested in. Y'all know I do not find Kenya very interesting, but Kenya spoke on the whole, oh my God, this my girl, Shakuru. Thank you so much for the super sticker, sis. I appreciate it. It's my first support of the whole day. Thank you. And I love you for that. Thank you. Kenya spoke on the whole K. Michelle Angela Oakley debacle. And I was kind of surprised. I didn't expect to hear from her. It's giving, I don't know. I'm gonna withhold my judgment for a moment, but I just feel like it may be more to this situation. And y'all know me, eventually I might mess around and figure something out. I might. If you give me a minute, I might figure out a thing or two. Because I think there may be something kind of funny with this. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, so it may be something kind of funny with that whole thing with Kenya and them. Y'all know I suspected Kenya of helping Angela and Drew last year with that real bad frame job that came out so whack. Jandria, thank you so much for the super chat, sis. It's my second support of the whole day. Thank you, ladies. I appreciate it. Rochelle, hey girl, thank you for being 35. I didn't like what she said about Karen either. I thought it was messy. I thought it was rude. I thought it was unnecessary. We can get into that a little bit too. I don't mind. Hey, U.S. Army Brad, thank you for being like number 36. Y'all, please don't make me beg for the likes. Don't forget your engagement button, the circle with the heart emoji. Hit it and send up the bubbles. And remember also on the housekeeping, if y'all do have to curse in my chat, please misspell your curse words, please and thank you. No bickering, arguing, or disrespect for anybody in the chat is cool, so don't you try it. Be nice to the mods, be kind to your hosts, but we will drag these heifers that we reporting on, okay? All of them can get dragged simultaneously or one by one, okay? Now listen, we're going to get into that, but I think that I got to talk about this. Hey, Jay Rochelle, thank you for being 37. I got to talk about it because I suspected, and I still suspect. Hey, sis on the phone just slid through. Hey, sis, we got you. You know, she's in the skybox. She got her scissors. She cuts and blocks too. So please, everybody be sweet in the chat. Mo, thank you for being like number 39. Cree B, thank you for being 38. All right, all the beautiful ladies are coming on in. But I suspected Kenya for helping Drew and Angela with that weak frame job they tried to pull last season. That was very actually embarrassing. That was not a good day for Black women, in my opinion, when all of that came out. While I do not like Angela Oakley, I did not enjoy the fact that we had to talk about a Black woman doing something that heinous to another Black woman and with no provocation. Like, it made no sense. There was no reason, and it literally made zero sense. So now that Kenya's speaking out about the situation between Angela Oakley and K. Michelle, and she's finding her involvement in this, I'm just like, okay, let's wait and see how this plays out. Because I have a feeling that it's not going to play out maybe the way a lot of people think it will. I'm going to say that. I don't think it's going to play out the way a lot of people are thinking. I think a lot of people got an idea of which way this is going, and I think a lot of folks just don't have a clue. And I think it could really go either way because we have seen Kenya be, you know, She can waffle too. She can waffle. So I don't know. We'll see. So we're gonna get into that. Dame Dash begging. Dame Dash, toothless and ruthless, is begging. Yes, the same Dame Dash that was on the Breakfast Club trying to justify being broke, owing money, and making threats like he want to fight people. He's showing us his rabbit punches that go like this. The same Dame Dash that made up a fake lawsuit and posted a letter he drafted up on his laptop at home now is like begging. He's legit begging. So we're gonna talk about that. Coyle Ray is mad at nothing again. Benzino daughter act just like her slow daddy. Something is wrong with that little girl. We're gonna talk about her too. See, DS, this is why you run the reflection corner, because you done already got started. See, y'all get y'all sister. Get them. Toothless and ruthless, Dame Dash. So look, that ain't all. So he begging and going on. Y'all listen, we're gonna watch it. That's all I'm gonna say. We are going to watch it, because some of this stuff, if I didn't see it, I wouldn't believe it. I don't even want to tell y'all my opinion, my version. I don't want to give you a rendition of what he said. I want y'all to hear this for yourselves. For yourself. Like I refuse. I decline and I refuse. I won't do it. I really want y'all to hear his mouth for yourselves, because when I say it's weird business, it's super weird business, okay? Now, what I will say is we got one more thing we got to cover, y'all. Hey, Angie girl. Y'all, Tasha K ain't learned nothing. Tasha K still up here poking the bear with Cardi B. What's wrong with y'all cousin Tasha? What is wrong with y'all cousin Tasha? So Tasha K on her page, again, with the bullcrap. She got herself in trouble last time, going to get people to talk about Cardi B, and had the girl making up stories about Cardi having the bump, the B2K. She the one put out the fake video with a girl. It wasn't even Cardi, telling people it was Cardi, doing weird tricks with her with a bottle in her privates. Like, that's how she ended up in that lawsuit. Tasha K is at the bullcrap again, this time with an OnlyFans girl, just magically coming up with old messages and stuff. So we're going to have to deal with that. But Cardi ain't even addressing Tasha child. Cardi B is airing out Offset because people are going after her because she got a baby by the new man. I say, oh wow, that's a whole quagmire. So we're gonna leave them for the very last. But it definitely some things that have to be said. It's some things that have to be said. Something is really going on. Zelene say Tasha is hard-headed. She is, and I don't know. At this point, I just don't know. I don't know what to call it. I don't know what to say about it. I know it's a weird situation. Now, that's what I know. It's very weird. Hold on. Yep, here you go. Making sure we got everything so we can get right into it. But yeah, people bothering her about having a baby with this man. They calling her names, saying the girl is a bad mama. She went off and had a lot to say about that, which she had every right to. That lady grown with all her money. She can have as many children as she wants to, because clearly she can afford to feed them. But in the process of that, she aired Offset all the way. Like, when I say all the way out, child, DS, this is why you run a reflection corner. This is why you're in charge of the corner. Okay, you're in charge, and that is why. That's why. So let's start, y'all, with Miss Kenya Moore. Okay, Miss Kenya Pores. Let's start with her. Lord, I don't know what y'all gonna do with Kenya. I really don't. I don't. But turn your sound up and let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let me make sure everybody can hear. I'm going to try to get as loud as I can on my side. Y'all know sometimes the sound be janky or whatever. This video don't have the best sound, but it's got a little something. A little something. Okay? Turn your sound up. Let's get ready to go.
And guess who spilled it first?
Hold on.
Meanwhile, over in Atlanta, the casting tea is boiling hot, child. And guess who spilled it first? Well, kind of like I alluded to. I didn't give you the names, but you knew what you knew from what I knew. Anyway, let's just say the drama is already starting, and Angela, my girl, unfollowed K Michelle on Instagram. Do people still do that? Like, do people still unfollow each other? I think that's so childish. And in fact, I wouldn't even let you know I didn't like you that much. I would just put you on mute. Literally, because then I'm showing you I don't really care about you that much. I won't get to see you, and you won't get the privilege of saying that I blocked you or I unfollowed you. Angela unfollowed K Michelle on Instagram during the very first cast trip. Child, not even one season in, and the shade is shady. Now, the big question is, will this new lineup breathe new life into the housewives? Meanwhile, over in Atlanta, the casting tea is boiling hot. Breathe new life into the housewives, or will it feel too drastic of a change? You tell me. Personally, I'm rooting for the fresh energy. Atlanta deserves a shakeup, and I think these women could really bring it. But I'll let you decide. Are you excited for the new era of housewives? New era, meaning you will never get the old back? Or are you side-eyeing the reboot? Or do you want like a mixture? Do you want some of the OGs and some of the new girls that you like? You sound off here in the comments. And are you twirling for new cast or waiting to see if they deliver? I want to know. Let your girl know. Drop it in the comments. Breathe new.
So y'all heard what she got to say. The reason I brought this is because, hey, Camille Fine. The reason I brought this right here is because I told y'all I felt like when all of us were drugged down against our will to the Junebug, because let's be honest, none of us agreed to go to the Junebug. None of us. I personally believe Kenya was behind that. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that's what I believe. I'm not gonna say that it was her. Maybe all of it was her idea, but I feel like it had her messy fingerprints all over it. And now, since she's not coming back to the show or whatever, or maybe there were words, or maybe she just wasn't really feeling them like that and was just using them. I just find it to be very convenient and strange that now Angela unfollowing K Michelle is childish. That's just so childish. People still do that. Now, mind you, it is childish. It's late as hell. Hey, Amanda K, thank you for being number 45. But y'all hit the like button, please. Please don't start me to begging for likes, because I do want to play the like lottery. And if I gotta beg for likes, I'm not doing it. Yeah, Kenya is very childish, but she's still not wrong on this. But my thing is, y'all don't think that's an odd stance? Y'all don't think that's odd? This is the same Kenya that jumped up and said the only person that talked to me the whole time after what happened was Angela, even though she knew she talked to Portia, admitted to it later when she said, no, Portia, that's not what I told you. So clearly you was talking to her because you told her something. And I do believe you told Portia exactly what she said you told her. Because Portia was way too adamant and then told everybody that you was saying, no, you never said it, when she's swearing up and down that you did. So if you was going all out your way to make Angela look like she was, Mother Teresa, how all of a sudden now you so comfortable, you openly like, oh, that's childish. People still do that. Something's funny with this situation. Now, some of y'all did, or at least one of y'all wanted to get into what she had to say about Karen Huger. To me, I thought it was just tasteless and unnecessary. If y'all want me to play it, I will. Hey, Daphne, thank you for being 47. I need y'all to hit the like button. And where are my bubbles? Hold on. let me decide if we're going to play the clip with what she said about Karen based on if I see my bubbles. We're going to base that on if I see my bubbles. Because if I don't see my bubbles, I'm not playing that. Oh, okay. There go the bubbles. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Thank you. So let's go ahead and play this. Hold on. There we go. Now let's see what she had to say about Karen Huger.
Now, unless in jail, she was running the girls. You know what I'm saying? But Karen, this is what I need to know. Can I get that exclusive? Because I'm your girl, Karen. You know, I've always said you were a great fit for Real Housewives of Potomac, and I mean that. I've always shown you love, and I'm your girl. So, bottom line, when you went to your jail cell at night, was it bunks that were side by side, or were they double bunks, like top and bottom? Because Karen, I need to know, are you a top or a bottom? What? I'm not trying to be shady. I just want to know, are you a top or a bottom, Karen? You can tell your girl. Wink, wink. I know you lived through the 70s, girl. I know you lived through the 70s. I know you had a wild lifestyle. Top or bottom. Just let the people know. Karen, I need to know. You and I. Let's talk about it. Were you a madam? Did you have a Karen on Potomac? That's the kind of lock. Now, unless in jail, she was running the girl. Karen on Potomac. That's the kind of lockup I could survive. And a hot shower and a bathtub. Okay. I need to take a bath at least once a week. Okay. A hot, steamy shower and a bathtub. And I'm not talking about somebody spitting on you or spitting on their fingers. Okay, that's too much. That's too much. She's going crazy. Karen on Potomac. That's the kind of lockup.
So y'all see where she went with it with Karen. Not to be funny, I'm not surprised. Y'all know if Kenya Moore gonna do anything, it's going to be to say something really tasteless and classless. Like that's kind of her thing. So yeah, it's right on brand for her. But yeah, it was. I think a lot of people felt like it was very unnecessary, very unpleasant, very gross. Definitely wasn't funny. Angie Girl says she needs to stop worrying about Karen while she's taking care of Mark after all the public humiliation. I don't know if she's taking care of that man. What you know? Inbox me. If you got some dirt now, you know I like it. I like it like that. Zelene say that ain't funny at all. And it ain't. And it ain't. Girl, she gets on mine too. Right. After she said, thank you, Yvette. Oh my gosh. Yvette, thank you. Because Angela's being childish with the unfollow. Yes, she is. But at the same time, Kenya, I know you ain't talking about. She may have been being, childish, but you was being classless and tacky as hell with that. Like, there's nothing cute about that. While I do feel like, Karen definitely needed to face the music, because quite frankly, I'm afraid if she did not or does not see consequences, Karen gonna end up hurting herself, and too many people love her for that. But this right here, tasteless, gross, typical Kenya, and this is why. And let me say this too while I'm talking. Let me say this. Hey, Magaline, thank you for being 56. This is what made it so difficult to get people to see what Bang Bang Sleazy, or what y'all call Britt Edie, what she did to Kenya was so wrong, why it was so heinous, and why Bravo not handling it was a disgusting display of their blatant disregard for the lives of Black women. People had a hard time seeing objectively because Kenya does and says stuff like this. And so when you make yourself a villain because you do, and you say horrible, nasty, disgusting, tacky things like this, then when something happens to you, there are people like me who can compartmentalize and look at the fact and separate the fact that you're a vile human being from the fact that no matter how disgusting you are, you don't deserve certain things to happen to you. it makes things very difficult because I can see the difference, but you have people that because they don't like you, and rightfully so, they will sit back and try to excuse the inexcusable as long as it's against you. If I'm making sense, put a 1 in the chat. If y'all think I'm, you know, a little loopy in the head, please feel free to put a 3. But that's what makes it so difficult, because a lot of times it's like, y'all know me. Even if I don't like a person, right is right, wrong is wrong. What's up, is Tish? Right is right, wrong is wrong. And I don't care how terrible the person is. If you do something wrong to that terrible person, you're still wrong, and it's inexcusable. Hey, Candy Butler, thank you for being number 61, sis. But that's what made it so hard to get people to even be objective, because Kenya will get in front of a camera, a microphone, a set, a director, and say some of the most vile and inexcusable things. Some of the most tacky, tasteless, and classless things. This is why there were people who did not have the wherewithal to understand that some ghetto hoochie mama thug threatening to shoot this lady was wrong. They were not able to separate the two. And this is what happens all the time with these shows, with these ensemble casts on these reality shows. People do horrible things. And then when someone does something horrible to them, people, you know, kind of stow their morals in the backseat of their car. Now, I don't play like that, but a lot of people do. Hey, too adorable. Thank you for being number 64. So we're going to slide on by. We're going to float on. We're going to float on. Angie girl said, then she'll play the victim as if she never said nothing harmful. Oh, yeah. Right, Zelene. Britt was, not only was Britt wrong too, Britt was wrong first. And had she been fired immediately, the rest of it would have never happened. But people had a hard time seeing it that way because it was Kenya. And because Kenya does and says stuff like this, people want to excuse when someone does something horrible, vile, or harmful to her. And it's like, we can't be that way, because then that makes us no better than the people that we know are not good people. Okay? To me, like, that's where I kind of draw the line. Like, we got to call right, and wrong. Hey, too, sweetie. What's up, sis? Another one of our Miami girls in the house. Thank you for being number 65. Saying that may be why her own mother don't like her. Well, the problems with the mom started before she got grown. So I doubt that is why. But you just, Kenya, you know, I ain't even going to say she got to do better, because at this point, I think Kenya has made it abundantly clear that she ain't going to do no better. This is what we getting. And it's disappointing, because to a large degree, I honestly thought when she first had Little Brooklyn, we were going to get a different version of Kenya. And unfortunately, that ain't what we got at all. We did not get a different version of Kenya. Kenya calmed down for like 2.5 seconds, and she was right back to, you know, anabolic steroid and foolishness. So let's get to Mr. Dame Dash. Now, y'all know we took a good look at him on The Breakfast Club, making a whole fool out of himself. When calling Charlemagne gay, calling Leonard gay is not like the burn you think it is. I think children on social media have made way better gay jokes about Charlemagne, Leonard, than Dame Dash ever will. But Dame Dash is back, y'all. He's back. So dig this. Hold on. Because I want y'all to see this fake lawsuit first before I let y'all see him begging. Because this Negro was literally begging. Okay. So we're going to pull that up because I want y'all to see this mess. Something's really wrong with this Negro. Let's get this screen shared. And I want y'all to see just how he went from the 19th to today is the 22nd. I'm suing you to begging. Y'all got to see it. Hold on. foolishness. So this is crazy. Yeah, we got to take a look at this. We're not going to look at all of it because it's just really stupid. It wasn't even a real lawsuit. Dame didn't even have no lawyer. He typed it up himself at the house, child. Cynthia Gross, good to see you. Thank you so much for being like number 66. Thank you. Thank you. So can y'all see? Okay, here we go. I was like, what is going on with this? Okay, make it as big as possible because this one is so ridiculous. I can't make this up. Nobody could. Candy Butler, thank you so much for the super sticker, sis. This is my third support of the whole day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So look, this is what Dame Dash was saying. This just dumb. He said he typed up on his own a formal demand for $300 million in damages and defamation, tortious interference, business disparagement, harassment, conspiracy, and unjust enrichment. So he typed a letter to this Mr. Giles person and saying this office represents Dame Dash, but the signature, like there was no legal letterhead, there was no legal office mentioned on this stuff. But basically what he is doing was asking for $300 million and claimed that Rockefeller broke up because Cam announced that Dame made him the president. First of all, that's crazy. Jay-Z just didn't want nothing to do with you. Like, tell the truth and shame the devil. Dame, stop lying. People, but mainly, I think this was mainly at Cameron, but he named a lot of people in this garbage Dipset clothing line. Like he really was acting a whole clown. We ain't gonna spend a lot of time on that because it ain't real. But this is what I want y'all to see. Because this is,
I'm sitting here on the dock looking at the view
with his shirt off and his man boobs on full display, them little skinny bony legs and knobby knees, and them tiny little bitty arms. Think he can whoop somebody with. Okay, y'all turn your sound up because this is not something that I can make up. This is not something that I could recreate. This is why I need y'all to hear this one for yourselves. Okay, look at her.
So, I'm sitting here on the dock looking at the view, and I'm thinking, like, why am I beefing with Cam? And the only reason why is because I just never got to talk to him. He publicly said he wasn't going to talk to me, but almost every OG from Harlem and everyone I respect is like, yo, cut this shit. It's embarrassing. So,
he had to wait for other grown men to tell him to stop this garbage because it is embarrassing. It is. And I'm not a Cameron fan, but Cameron had every right to say he's not going to talk to you. Dame, you are a clown. Let's just say that. You are a whole clown. And somebody eventually needed to say it. It needed to be said. It really did. Like, enough is enough. Hold on. Here we go.
Spoke to Cam, and we could resolve this. I just want to talk to him, and it's over. And if you need to, because we can't publicly have us as black people beefing with each other. That's just what they want.
Now here he go with this black people stuff. Can we be honest right now? Do y'all mind if we keep it real? Hey, the Divine Miss M, thank you for being number 70. Hey, BJ Dez, thank you for being 71. Y'all hit the like button. Okay, hit it. Okay, so look. He always a bully, but he found out everybody ain't scared. Yeah. Right, Aries Diva. He started all of this. Dame started all this garbage. But can we be honest about something? Right. He's not embarrassed enough about his life. He thinks him fronting is fooling somebody. He's not fooling anybody. But hold on. Listen. Just because you're a black person, when you go around kicking hornets' nests, tipping over buckets, being a bull in a china shop, trying to be a schoolyard bully, bothering people, poking with people, the minute somebody poke back at you, I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, black people tearing each other down. That crap needs to stop. Hey, Peanut. Peanut is number 75, y'all. So, listen. We watched him do it. We watched Nicki Minaj do it. We watched Kanye West do it. They go around doing a bunch of stupid stuff, unnecessary crap, disrespecting people. And the minute somebody respond back to them, now it's black people tearing each other down. Dame ought to be ashamed of himself. Was it black people tearing each other down when you was going on multiple podcasts telling all them lies on Jay-Z? Was it black people tearing each other down then? Was it? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Let me know. Let me know. You don't get to run around and then all of a sudden it turns into now we tearing down black people when you're not getting your way, or when people ain't saying what you want them to say. Some stuff just has to be dealt with. We just got to deal with it for what it is. It's the line for me. Right. Jay-Z not black. You done set up and told all these stories on people because you mad with him because he did music with R. Kelly and you was called yourself trying to go with Aaliyah. Aaliyah was too young for your old crusty behind too. Like it literally, that poor young woman was surrounded by predators. Surrounded by predators. And we got some more stuff that we're going to get into after this too. But I just wanted to, speak on that because I'm tired of that. You don't get to do crap and then admit it's like nobody can hold you accountable or nobody can rebut you because then we tearing black people down. Like the person that you attacked, lied on, or threatened wasn't black too.
Use us to tear each other down. They don't do it. We do it to our.
And listen, they use us to tear each other down. They don't do. Who the hell is they? Cause them clear people ain't told you to go and do none of the stuff you was doing. You in trouble because of the stuff you did. What the clear men got to do with this, Dame?
Ourselves, but they usually pay us to do it. And I'm not going to get caught up in that. So I'd prefer to.
I'm not going to get caught up in that. Toothless and ruthless. That's all you've been doing for like the last 10, 15 years. You know what? Let me let this nigga talk. I'm tired.
Squash this. I want to apologize to Harlem because I know this was embarrassing for Harlem. And I'm man enough, but the thing is, in Harlem, we deal with things different. It also comes with violence. And I can't be violent and I won't be violent.
And it also comes with violence. Would you shut up? Negro, what you gonna do? Bite him? It comes with violence. You a grown man with the arms of a prepubescent girl with some Crocs on, with granddaddy Crocs. First of all, I didn't even know you could get granddaddy Crocs. You don't know whether you want to walk in the park or barbecue something. Where is your dress socks? You sitting up here looking ridiculous, talking about it come with violence. With who? Now, if Cameron push you down and you break your hip and end up in a rest home, I don't want to hear nothing. My bad, y'all.
And I don't want any of my friends to be violent. My job is to keep them out of jail.
And I don't want any of my friends to be violent. My job is to keep them out of jail. What that gives me is you're not finna run up on Cameron because he's younger than you and healthier than you. He ain't got one foot in the grave and the other one on a banana peel. You tried to get somebody to crash out for you and they wouldn't do it. So you talking about I don't want my friends to get in trouble. Ain't nobody finna get in trouble for you, old geezer. Father time. Father out of time. The hell wrong with you? Go get violent for what? Because you mad because he doing a TV show with 50 Cent? And you better leave me alone. You can't pay nobody to crash out, and ain't nobody doing no charity crash outs. Who the hell doing charity crash outs? Who you supposed to be, their mama? Man, listen, let this Negro keep finish the line. I'm sorry, y'all.
So the only way I can deal with things to keep certain things out of the algorithm is to answer as soon as somebody says something. And my version of violence is just lawsuits. If I could take it to the streets.
My version of violence is just lawsuits. If I could take it to the streets. Take it to the streets with them got doggone house barbecue Crocs on. House shoe barbecue hard bottom church shoe Crocs. What y'all looking goddamn? You know what? Never mind.
If I could take it to the streets, I would, but we can't. And the Italian Godfather, part 2, he killed his brother.
And he back talking about the Godfather movies. Let me tell you something. This is one of them things that had people looking at New York Negroes like they was the biggest clowns. And let me go big screen again. Yeah. This is the type of stuff. And see, look at him. DS talking about he better quit swinging so hard for them teeth roll out. Yes, like they gonna roll across that deck like he's shooting craps of CeeLo. 4, 5, 6. Sick of this mess. Hey, Anna Filson. First of all, he up here. That's one of the things that made a lot of them New York cats look real corny. You a full-grown Negro. You black, nickel. Why y'all running around here cosplaying like Italians? They don't even like y'all. What they be calling y'all, moolies? And you sitting up here, a grown old man with no ethnic or cultural self-esteem, swinging on a swing. Up here looking like father out of all goddamn time. Talking about see like in the Godfather and keep calling Cameron Fredo or Fredro or whatever the hell that was. I don't even remember who was in the Godfather movie. Sick of this mess. And it needs to stop. And the fact that people is sitting up entertaining this and trying to say, well, you know, he got a point. Stop boosting this Negro up to go out here and embarrass all of us. Hey, country girl Queena, talking about a goddamn Godfather. Shut up. Just talk about it for a minute. How many of them did we not see up there call themselves Luciano and Gotti and what's the other one? Castellano and Gravano. Why are you calling yourself Italian names? You ain't from no Italy. Your people from Mississippi and Carolina, nigga. See, this stuff right here get on my nerves, okay? Clowns. This is why people think they can just openly disrespect us because you got clowns like y'all. You ain't proud of what you come from, so you running around cosplaying and somebody. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna shut up. Dame got some polygrip and he feeling himself. That's what's going on. The fumes done went to his head. He put all that good polygrip in there and the fumes done got up in his brain. Let him finish with his mess because I want y'all to hear all this.
Black Godfather don't kill his brother. He teaches his brother. So, again, if y'all want to sit down and work it out, I don't even want to be a part of that project that y'all doing. I don't really understand what it is. But I feel like 50, Cam, me, if together we show that we could be beefing, pause, and then come together and maybe do a TV show together, something different, or a movie or something, just showing the world that we can work together. And we would.
So now he begging for a TV show with 50 Cent. No, you not. No, you not. No, the hell you not. Hey, Passion, thank you for being number 81. Ken is a shapeshifter. She most comfortable being nasty nice. Uh-huh. They ain't invited. This the same one that was mad talking about Cameron 50 Cent your boss. He your boss now. 50 your boss. You proud he your boss. Now you up here begging for him to be your boss. Man, come on. Come on. Come on. Just begging down here, down on your luck. Broke as Job's turkey. You better do like Life Jennings and be a stick-up kid. Because ain't nobody gonna give you nothing.
Prove everyone wrong. They love us tearing each other down, and I'm not doing that.
Who the hell is they? So now he's trying to blame white folk for why he did this, the messed up stuff that he done, and saying, yeah, just work with me and let's do a TV show together so I can get some money because I ain't got no motion. But at the same time, if we could work together and I can get some money, see, that'll be sticking it to the white man. No, the hell it won't. No, the hell it won't. All they got to do is mind they black behind business and let you show them you a boss. Remember, I'm a boss. I'm a boss. I'm a boss. Well, boss, go get your money. Stop begging, boy. Sitting up there with them deflated titties. Would you look at that? Oh.
Shit. And I apologize to my OGs for embarrassing you.
And look, he ain't got on nobody lotion. Look at them legs. Like he got on a pair of them sheer white stockings for first Sunday. Yeah. Oh.
But I just wanted to talk to him. And he finally talked to, he finally replied when I did him with the lawsuit. And I was like, nah, now go talk to Daniel. And if you want to, Daniel, if you want, please arrange us to have a sit down. You can bring who you want. And also 50, you're invited too. But instead of us talking about each other.
50 Cent don't want to sit down with you. You're not valid. You're not relevant. You are old, washed up, skinny, knobby-kneed, ashy ankle. Nobody. You are done. You were done. When you had access to things, you ruined it because you're an idiot. You're ignorant. And now look at you. Sitting on the dock of the bay. Watching your lotion roll away. Sitting in your sagging skin. And your titties is deflating. Ooh, sitting on the dock of the bay. Wasting time, begging, because them niggas ain't finna do no business with you.
On fucking social media like clowns. Let's sit down and talk like real
What
men.
You mean? You the social media king. You on social media now with ashy ankles and them granddaddy claw. I'm sorry, y'all.
Let's take this off the street. The street right now is the internet, and this shit is corny. So I don't want to fight with y'all no more. Now, I heart, that's different. And Revolt, Batavio, same thing. You stopped replying to me 2 days before I went to the Breakfast Club, but I don't work for you. I am the chairman. When I'm on Revolt with my content, I'm the chairman because I don't talk to your staff. I talk to mine, which I have. I'm the chairman of America New when it's on Revolt.
Them people at Revolt say you ain't buying them. They ain't got no deal with you. Dang, you ain't tired of lying. Where my Johnny Taylor fans in the chat? Do I have any Johnny Taylor fans? Because at this point, I need this whole thing to help Johnny Taylor playing in the background. Put a one if y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm tired of lying, creeping and hiding. Because I'm like, when you gonna stop lying, Dane? Them people say you're not buying them.
To me, if the breakfast, I won't get into it, but we can have a sit down too, because I'm not going to stop legally. I'm going to respond. That's what I didn't do before, and this is what I've learned. This is the only way I could fight. But you're not going to line me up and set me up. So you can come to the conversation as well. Bring who you want. Charlamagne, You're not invited.
You talking about Charlamagne, you not invited. The niggas you invited ain't coming. You know what? Seanitra, shut up. He almost done lying. I'm sorry.
I need real men, pause, masculine. We need to speak like masculine men in each other's eyes and deal with all those problems. So I'm still, you know, if y'all coming at me, pause, I'm gonna always hit back. But I'd rather squash this, pause. And this is, please don't take my gracious weakness. We're in front of a lot of people, and this is not the right example. Later.
Corn ball. Corn on the cob. Corn fritters. Like you just all the corn. All of it. Hold on. Because see, I'm going to tell you one of the reasons why he's so bad. Why he's so mad. He need his medicine, but by the looks of things, he can't afford it. He couldn't afford no Jergens. Y'all ain't see them legs. I'm the only one seeing them legs. Okay. Peanut say pause, pause, pause in the middle of your sentences like you 15 is so annoying. It is. Ain't no fool like an old fool. You've been stupid your whole life. Now you sitting up here with your AARP card in your pocket talking about poise. Shut up. Stupid self. Yeah, DS, his cornbread ain't even done in the middle. It's moist than a bee. I'm so tired, but I'm going to show you why he really mad. You know, because he tired of lying, but he ain't, well, let me say this. He ain't tired of lying. We know he ain't tired. I'm finna pull something up. This right here is what he's really angry about. We're going to talk about it. Because see, Dame think he 10 cents slick. And he mad because nobody's falling for your crap. Like nobody cares what you're talking about. Like it just don't matter. It don't matter, Toothless and Ruthless. It don't matter. Literally no one cares. Let me put this screen back up where y'all can see this. Oh, Divine Miss M say shuck.com. Hey, my sweet. This is what he's really upset about. He tried to be a scammer. He tried to con, trying to be nasty. The same dude that's sitting up here talking about they want us to beef. They want us to have a problem. Who the hell is they? Who is they? Because to be honest, I'm tired of Dame. Who the hell is they? Can y'all see? Hold on. Okay, here we go. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure y'all can see. Now listen to what Cam had to say about what went on.
Oh, $800,000 to a debt. All these people would get his third of Rockefeller. Mace was like, yo, nah, bro. Come on, B. That's Dame, bro. Word to everything I love. He like, that's Dame. And he don't even, like I said, they don't have the best relation. He's like, nah, tell him, he's like, yo, you want to go 5-5? We can't let this nigga go out like that. So I called him. I say, yo, Mace want to help out. So he's like, we got $1 million. He's like, well, I don't know. Cause young boy NBA called me up. He got $2 million. We like, all right, cool. Like we just wanted to get you out the news for looking bad. So I guess the young boy NBA thing fell out. So Mace called back the next day. Yo, see what he want to do. He like, yo, just wait on it. Wait on it. I might got another deal. So Mace like, yo, bro, he said, you got $1 million today in your account today. Today. Hold on, I might got a deal for $6 million. I'm like, all right, cool. Dame waits 3 weeks to call back and says, yo, what's up? What's up? Y'all want to bust that move? So when I called Beth back, Beth like, nah, man. The deal's off. We ain't doing it. He waited 3 weeks. So I said, Dame, Mace ain't picking up. I just said like that. I said, I don't think he want to do it. He tries to use reverse psychology on me and be like, oh, you gotta wait for that nigga to bust a move. Oh, you can't bust your own moves. I feel you. You gotta feel you can't bust your own moves. No, I can't, Dame. I can't bust my own moves. I'm not feeding into that. No, I can't. I had 500,000. Mace had 500,000. And no, I don't have $1 million to give you for that because the thing about it was this. Jay-Z offered him $1.5 million for the third before anybody. For the other third of Rockefeller, he got offered $1.5 million from Jay-Z or Biggs or whoever or a combination. And he like, nah, I'm not selling to them niggas. Fuck that. He didn't want them to have it. So you got 1.5 on the table. You got a guaranteed $1 million from me and Mace on the table. And then you gamble trying to get $6 million. You talking about Drake is calling you. All these other people that are supposed to call you never followed through. And the deal fell through. Oh, 800,000.
So that right there in a nutshell is what Dame Dash is mad at. Right, Angie girl, he was trying to pimp. You owed 800,000 that you could not pay. And so they were going to take your most valuable possession, which was the 1/3 share in Rockefeller. Nobody told him, number one, to end up with that kind of debt. Who the hell told? I bet you couldn't pay me, threaten me at the point of a crossbow to get myself an $800,000 worth of debt. You ain't got enough nothing to make me get an $800,000 worth of debt. Excuse you? How much? And you thought I was going to do what? $800,000 worth of debt? Are you cool? No. Then, if you don't pay it, they're going to take your shares in Rockefeller. Y'all heard what he said? Jay and them offered him $1.5 million. Go ahead on. Get this bread. Pay that man. You got something in your pocket. You a boss. Flip that money up. Invest some of that money. Get you some, other investors. Put it in something and grow you some more bread. No, he didn't want them to have it. So you being grudgeful-hearted toward another black person, talking about it on that porch swing with your ashy, knobby knees and them granddaddy clogs, talking about some goddamn black people. They want black men to tear each other down. Mace don't even like you, Dame. Let's start there. Mace don't even like you. He don't. And he was like, nah, we can't have news like that. So they decided they're going to go half and half and they'll try to get it. You know what I'm saying? They'll pay it off and then, go in and at least purchase it and be done with it like that. NBA young boy offered me $2 million. You an NBA young boy lie. I don't even believe that boy offers you that. Then when that didn't work, and they was like, we still here if you need us. Oh, somebody offered me $6 million. Oh, Drake was calling me. For you to end up having it seized and you get $0. $0. So let's look at the math. Let's do the math. If he'd have sold it to Jay-Z, he'd have walked away with 700,000, which is the better part of $1 million. You could have reinvested, flipped, and did whatever. You missed that boat. Mace and Cameron was like, we got $1 million right now. We'll go 5 and 5. Put it in your bank account this minute. Pay them people. And then you still would have had 200,000, which is a darn sight less than 700,000. But if you missed the boat, you missed the boat. He lied, tried to pimp. He thought if he go to telling them all the prices and stuff that he claimed other people was offering, Dame was looking for them to offer him more money. They didn't want to offer you no more money. They was just trying to bail you out. So basically, when they telling you we just trying to have your back, he didn't believe it. He didn't accept it. In his mind, oh, y'all trying to come up. So let me see how much y'all willing to pay. Nothing. They was trying to help you. Nothing. They weren't willing to pay nothing. And then talking about, oh, you can't bust your own moves. Nope, sure can't. And I believe Cameron, because that sounds just like you up here trying to play people and got played. And don't you feel dumb? So let's take a look, a little look-see at what Cardi had to say. A snippet of what Cardi had to say about why her and Offset is still married and she don't want to be married. We're going to go ahead and get into that. I want y'all to hear this firsthand because I couldn't hardly believe it. Like, I could believe it, but it was like, Offset ain't got no type of pride about itself. Or maybe he thought Cardi wasn't going to never tell it. Maybe that's what it was. So let's share the screen again, y'all. Come on. Wait. Hold up. Before we do that, I need y'all to help me identify something. This is very, very important. Y'all, what's my likes? One of the mods, give me a like count so I know if we playing the like lottery or not. Because I ain't been able to play for a minute. Hey, Belize and JB, thank you for being like number 92. Oh, the likes is good. Okay. Now, look her. Evie said, I think he thought she would be too ashamed to tell it, and I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know either. Queena, we got 93. Thank you, Diaz. Thank you, Queena. Thanks, Peanut. So let's share the screen real quick before we go on to Cardi and getting in her business. Since it's out there, we may as well pick it up. Pick it up. Okay, because I was wanting to zoom in. I'm gonna be honest. I was wanting to zoom in while we were watching the video, but we weren't able to zoom in. Lord, the Divine Miss M said he a victim of his own wolf tickets. Y'all know sometimes we have to do forensic examinations over here. So y'all gather around. Just, come on. Gather around. Okay. Can y'all see this? Because we do have to do a quick forensic examination of what the hell is on your feet. These is the nigga now 2000s. Okay. And we need to do a forensic examination of these here nigga now 2000s. Okay. We gonna get on into them. Y'all can look and see the powdery cast of white across his legs that does appear to be church stockings for usher board number 2. I do not believe that these are the certified stockings for usher board number 2. I think you do have to have your usher pin in order to purchase those. So I will not say that that's what they are, though they do resemble them. They kind of share, but they do have a small white cast to them. Evie say he picked them up from 5 and below. Could be. Miss Parker say them Willie Earl barbecue shoes. No, Willie Earl don't have these. This is the newest model. This is the nigga now 2000. Okay, not to be confused with Negro. Not to be confused with the Negro Please. These is not the Negro Pleases. This is the nigga now 2000s. Okay, so we have something that resembles what should be a crock in the front. And let me go on record and saying, ain't no point in nobody coming in here telling me how much they cost, because I'm clowning them anyway. You understand me? The nigga now 2000s is getting examined and clowned this evening, and we not moving past it. So it resembles a crock. It looks like it's some plastic or PVC or vinyl material. We got openings in the top of the shoe, but only cross the instep. Nothing on the toe. No, Lily, I didn't. I'm going to check it as soon as I get off. Hey, Lily. Y'all tell Queen Lily, hey, that's my sis. I love her. So we got holes long in here, and it's going way up the front. But now this is where it takes a turn. These here do not have the possibility of a sport mode. You'll notice that there is no strap long in here. And in the back, it wants to slip up on the back of his foot. Therefore, it fits like the shoes that all of our uncles have to barbecue in, where they just step on the back of the shoe. So it's giving you the aesthetic of stepping on the back of the shoe without having the back of the shoe. You understand? It's a little thickness in the sole, but it kind of resembles patty melts, you know, that you'd see an old lady at a rest home wear. No holes around the toes, so you know them toes might be a little tangy, a little twangy. So on top of the ashy legs and, you know, the nigga now 2000s, I want y'all to zoom in on something that is concerning me. Dame, you are a gentleman of a certain age. Y'all disregard the chalky ash on his knee and take a look at the heel on the back of his foot. Dame, if you don't get to a podiatrist and then get a pedicure, we're going to have a problem. Old people, do not let this happen to your feet. You can't let the back of your heel get like that. He done been wearing shoes that's too big. It's done rubbed what my mama used to call a potato on his heel. You understand? Dame, this has to stop. Now, y'all done seen the forensic examination of the nigga now 2000s. Dame Dash is swinging on a swing with ashy legs, a cell phone face down by himself on a dock. He trying to pretend like he still got money. He probably at an Airbnb. Ain't no telling. And you know, I'm gonna be easy. He got on some chain or whatever. I guess let's say Dame and something. Lord, but look at this. Look at them arms. It's soft. The breast deflated. I ain't gonna clown him no more. We're gonna move on to Cardi and her business, but we did have to examine them shoes. Them shoes had to be examined. I wasn't gonna let him slide, but Dame, I need you to get to a pediatrician because you do have underage prepubescent arms. We need you to see a podiatrist for that bad heels on your feet, and they do look a little darker than the rest of your legs. Okay, I ain't saying it's neuropathy. I'm just saying something going on with your circulation. Okay, and then I'm gonna have to ask you kindly, don't you ever put them shoes back on no more. And I would like to suggest some Eucerin lotion. I just want to suggest it. Hey, when in Rome, you know what? I miss you when you're not here. This fool say he need to boil them feet. On that note, I rest my case. Boil them. Add a cap full of bleach. Now we moving on to Cardi B business. Child Cardi done outed Offset. I guess she say people harassing me because I'm moving on with my life while you holding me hostage. Take a look at her. What Cardi had to say as to why she's still married to this man that she don't want. Cardi say she married to a man that she don't want, and I'm gonna let her tell you why. I can't tell it because it ain't my life. I wouldn't be in that spot. I'd have never married nothing like Offset. So look here. Listen out of y'all.
Yeah, y'all want to know the tea? The only way I could get out of my marriage if I pay for somebody else's taxes, even though I pay for my own, and give them one of my properties. I'm fighting for that. I'm gonna fight for that. This is not no love shit. And like I said, I'm not gonna stop living my life because on a contract, I'm practically still married because somebody want to hold me hostage if I don't give them millions of dollars to get out of it. So that's what I'm going through in life. However, I'm not gonna live my life. Y'all want me to remarry and stuff, to have another baby and stuff like that? I'm doing things what makes me happy. I did it the right way the first time. Guess what? When you separate from somebody, one thing about it is I don't like broken homes. I don't like broken homes. But guess what? Kids, like y'all want another tea? My kids, they don't give a fuck. You wanna know why my kids don't give a fuck? Because they life have not changed. My kids, they don't give a fuck. You wanna know why my kids don't give a fuck? Because they life have not changed.
Okay, now that's her take on it. Cardi is letting us know that divorce would have already been final. Hey, Siobhan JB. The divorce would have already been final, but Offset, upset, is out here trying to get her to pay millions of dollars in his taxes and give her one of her houses. Hell no. While you was out here tricking on them hoes, you should have been buying you a house. The hell you say? Deborah Randall in the house? Peanut says she definitely tried to do it right the first time. She sure did. And he flipped the script, and now she flipping him like a fried egg at the Waffle House. She said no. She said she'll fight for that. Right. He been absent if the children life ain't changed. They ain't missing nothing. A whole slime ball. How you gonna ask this girl to pay your taxes? Cardi said she done paid hers. You better pay your own. You better pay yours. Baby, listen, these men buy Audacity at Costco. They buy it in bulk, baby. Yeah, thank you. While he was now you upset, Offset should have stayed off them women. I know that's right. He say this why we like a good prenup with an infidelity clause. Hello, good night. Believes in JB say, yeah, Cardi put up with a lot of BS. Yes, she did. Can't nobody say nothing about this girl rightfully, because she sure tried to hang in her marriage even when it was ugly. When in wrong, say she gonna be crying by Stefan by next year. If she do, that's her business. But I bet you she ain't married to him, and he ain't trying to take no millions of dollars and begging for no house. Whether she cried or cackle ain't my business. Actually, ain't none of it my business if we want to really be honest. But the truth of the matter is, this Negro is trash. He is a trash bucket. Say the judge ain't gonna give him nothing after all that cheating. Okay. And the fact that she got the papers proving she paid her taxes, why the hell would she need to pay his? You better ask some of them whores you was over tipping to pay, because I listened to her album. She said the one girl she knew you slept with her because you tipped her too much. You over tipped her. Instead of over tipping, you should have been tipping to the realtor and trying to buy you some goddamn property. Hey, DT, say he should have offset himself away from them cooches. He should have been offset and set aside. Should have been trying to be sanctified, if you ask me. You know, you with the woman and God then gave her the money. He ain't gave you none. I'm just saying, is it a curse? Angie girl, so Takeoff was the brains in the Migos. Now it's proven to be the truth. See there? Queen Lily say she also taking care of children financially by herself. Sure is. And ain't asking him. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't need to do nothing. She got it. But now listen. Now, after he done got put on Front Street, let's slide over here. And let me show you why I say Tasha K ain't learned the cotton picking thing. I wouldn't be me if I ain't pointed out. She ain't gonna be happy until Cardi have her back in some stuff. Now this right here ain't enough to get it, but it's just like if it were me, you couldn't have paid me to touch nothing around Cardi B, trying to make no issue about her and some Stefan Diggs and all that other stuff. The first thing I'd have told this OnlyFans girl is this is none of my business. But Tasha K ain't gonna do that because she still want to take jabs. She's still obsessed with wanting to get her lick back on Cardi. Baby, the licks that you got cost you $4 million, and you don't want to pay them. And I ain't mad because I wouldn't want to pay it either. That's too much doggone money. Girl, I've been writing letters to Jesus every day. Can you get me off this planet and out of this? He don't have to worry about baby number 4 because it don't belong to him, and he ain't got to worry about the first 3. Cardi got enough money to take care of her children. What he need to do is go take care of all the mother children he got, and that's what got me. It's the fact that people got such a problem with this girl getting a boyfriend and getting a child, which it ain't. It's not ideal, but it is what it is, right? But they ain't got a problem with all them children Offset had outside of wedlock before he married Cardi. How many baby mammies he had and not nobody's wife? Off the planet for $4 million. I'm writing letters to Jesus every morning. Even say she ain't gonna be satisfied to someone do her way worse than Cardi. Yep, somebody gonna end up doing that. You said she was bullied in school. She don't strike me as that. She's like that chick from the hood. They got narrow hips and a wide top half with knock knees that be in the projects and be in everybody's business. Like, we all know this girl. So look, let's take a look at this, because this is a mess. So this OnlyFans girl is up here exposing messages. And I think somebody said this from 2021. I don't know, but they say it's from 2021. Well, she showing that he sent her pictures and she's sending him messages about he made her privates jump. And he talking about your head is good and you massage them nuts and booty hole. I cannot. And I'm just like, I wouldn't have told nobody that. Why would you want anybody to know that? But y'all wait. There's more. Tasha K couldn't wait to put this out. She's steady trying to poke and pick with Cardi. She gonna get what she looking for. And this girl to put this stuff out, this girl that put this out, she don't love herself. She don't. In front of a firing squad, I wouldn't have told nobody this, let alone show proof that it happened. So the girl in question puts her caption up on Twitter and says, when people accuse me of wanting clout, but they don't know. If I really wanted it, I would post one of the numerous nudes he sent me or one of the 2 XXX videos we made. FYI, yeah, I massage his booty hole and nuts with my tongue in my Suki voice. Now I'm eating his A. First of all, ma'am, you're disgusting. Nobody shouldn't let you eat at their house. If you go to restaurants, your picture should be hung up at the front door on a poster. You heinous hooker. So look, then she talking about every time I smash a guy, I find out he got a baby on the way. And then look what she posts. Y'all, when I seen this, I was like, is that a comma or a point? I was like, 1.5 million, $1,500. I want y'all to talk. Listen, let's wait right here. Let's wait right here. Right here. Peanut, give me a like number. Text me a like number. Peanut finna pick a number, y'all. Peanut finna pick a number. All right, Queen Lily. Peanut, text me a like number for the lottery. This heifer had the audacity, Jesus, to post that this man sent her $1,500. $1,500. Hey, Catherine Bennett. Thank you, Tish. You mean to tell me this girl crawled out of whatever deep crevasse she was hiding in to tell the whole world that she was licking somebody's booty hole for $1,500? Y'all, I need everybody under the sound of my voice to type 1,500 in the chat. I'm taking y'all somewhere. We going there together. So I need everybody that can hear me to type 1,500 in the chat. I'm going to type it too. Hey, Cocktails with Lovable Lisa. I'm going to type the 1,500 too. I'm going to do it too. But I need everybody under the sound of my voice to type 1,500 in the chat. I need to see it. I want y'all to think about something. That gal, hey, Tiffany GT, that had the misfortune of putting her tongue on Shannon Sharp booty hole, walked away with $20 million. Hey. The girl that had the misfortune of being exposed for putting her mouth on Shannon Sharp's dilapidated, antiquated, fossilized booty hole, walked away when $20 million. And Shannon told it. She didn't. Shannon Sharp, the one, released them text messages to let us know that he up there talking about he gonna put a big black baby in her and all that, and she done put her tongue in his old Jurassic booty hole. That girl walked away with $20 million, and she didn't tell on herself. No, she didn't. She was told on. This girl here, for the low price, y'all, the like number is 42. Like number is 42. Y'all got 2 minutes. 2 to make it to the chat with your like number and your cash app all in the same message. Thank you. Thank you, please. Now, she told on herself that she licked this man booty hole. Hey, Miss Kaiser, so say, for the low price of $1,500. And now she done got DS started. She was clearance rack licking. Talking about something in my Suki Hana voice. Suki ain't licked nobody booty for $1,500. Suki say Ray J paying her $75,000 a month. No, ma'am. You can't, you're not even allowed to use Suki Hana voice. And then you told on yourself. Wait, there's more. Hey, listen, Catherine, you better listen. Speak from your heart, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Catherine said it's people retiring from that booty hole. And she did it for subsidized rent. Baby, she did it for Section 8 rent. She did it for Section 8 rent. Angie girl said she could have drove Uber for a week and got that same money. She could have told 2 lies to one good dope boy and got double the money. Just by dropping him off a cold soul food plate at the trap. You a darn lie. Somebody licking for free. Yeah, y'all don't pay Winnie Rome no attention because she talking about what she do. That ain't got nothing to do with the rest of us. Everybody don't eat unwashed, uncooked chitlins. She up here licking booty for Section 8 rent for the year. But there's more. Catherine, I told you she talking about her business now. She ain't talking about y'all. She talking about her business, and we gonna respect her business if that's how she do. But there's a lot of things you can do for charity, niece, and that shouldn't be one of them. Now let's keep going. Now she got the messages where he offered to help her with something. I just want y'all to see how deep she is on the spectrum. He offered her help. She say, no love, but it's sweet of you to ask. So he offered to help you and you didn't accept it after you done licked his booty hole. He supposed to help you for the rest of your life. If you don't talk to him for 2 years and call him for your mama cancer medicine, he supposed to send it because you didn't have your tongue on this man behind. Then she say, you the first person I confess that to. Didn't even know I had so much to get off my chest. So you telling him what's going on, whatever it is, he offered to help. You say, no, you don't need no help. That's sweet. You turning down money, but you bragging that you got 1,005. Lord, see. And then look at her. She posted, she calling him NFL Bay and spelled it like the Bay Area, not BAE. See, baby, see, this is why y'all have to stay in school. Because see, had she stayed in school, she would have known that Johnny had 2 apples. Had she stayed in school, she would have known that Johnny had 2 apples. She up here posting receipts of them $1,500, y'all. He sent $1,500 on the cash app. This a millionaire. Hey, Jesus. A millionaire, y'all. She at $1,500. And it's for her to book something. Book it when you're ready. Then she turned around and asked him for $500 for a babysitter, and he sent her that. And she's showing people this, y'all. She's showing people this. Then she goes on to make another post and say, I'm not even mad at whatever. Congrats to them. That boy got some good AD. So I understand her trapping him. Y'all know I can take pipe, but that little boy had me tapping out.
Remember I was telling y'all about the lubricant? Y'all hear?
Just gross. Gross. And Tasha ain't had no better sense than to pick this mess up and put it on. Tasha, first of all, leave Cardi alone. Or you end up owing some more money you ain't got. Just don't do it. Listen at me. Don't do it. Hey, Philly joint. This mess got to stop. Who ain't nobody had 42? What is 70? Who had 42? Anybody had 42? This is foolishness. Yeah, flight and babysitter, but the one that went to her bank account where they said completed was $1,500. I wouldn't have told nobody that. Nobody. I definitely wouldn't have showed nobody this man offering to help you with your financial issues and you saying no thank you. What you should have said no thank you to was putting your tongue in his behind. Now that's what you ought to say no thank you to. When the word was talking about speaking in tongues, they was talking about the heavenly language. Ain't nothing heavenly by putting your mouth in nobody behind. Ain't nothing heavenly about that. Tasha, leave this mess alone. You had that other girl come over there, make up them stories and tell everybody Cardi had the B2K. You wouldn't take down the videos. Next thing you know, you owe $4 million that you ain't got, and I ain't either. So I ain't judging you. But baby, listen. Tasha, leave this alone, because this girl here is unhinged. The fact that she is advertising to people that her tongue been in a booty hole for $1,500. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. And y'all listen real quick before we slide on up out of here. Y'all say a little prayer for Benzino's daughter, little Coy, with her little post there. Hey, cool gamer. Cardi, y'all know Cardi album out. Cardi's album is out. I enjoyed it. I did feel a little awkward for JT, for Jatavia. And I felt awkward for Lil Bia, because you know they got pop, Lord. However, in the popping of Little Bia, or as Cardi has now dubbed her, Diarrhea Bia, she said to Bia, the only time you get booked is when people can't afford Coi Leray. To me, it sounded like a compliment. Y'all, Coi Leray is on social media talking about she offended and she upset. And I'm like, Coi, this is the second time somebody done paid you a compliment in a rhyme and you the only one didn't know it was a compliment. Lotto had put in the song talking about her blunt thick as Coi Leray. Ain't nobody bragging on no skinny blunt, so she was clearly calling you thick. You know, she was paying you a compliment. And you got weird. And next thing you know, she clowned your daddy not having no neck. Now, Cardi is saying that you above this girl, and the only time she can get booked is when people can't afford you, because apparently you premium. And now she offended again. She her daddy's daughter. That's all I'm gonna say. She is her daddy's child. She's a cute girl, but she definitely her daddy's child. That's Benzino's daughter, because something ain't right with her. Like, how you even get offended? Listen, what I see with Coi is that she lazy. She got talent, but she lazy, right? She just like her daddy, because Benzino had talent. He had ability. He, you know, was doing good and then just crashed everything. This girl here, somebody mentioned you on a record, on an album that went platinum in 24 hours. Sugar, what you do, you tell that person, hey, can you bring me on stage? Can I perform something with you? Can I remix one of your songs with you? Can you put me on? You don't go jump on social media and say you upset because somebody paid you a compliment. Lord, she don't even know how to benefit off hype. She trying to create hype off pretending to be mad. Oh Lord, no child left behind. As Couture Bay say, no child left behind. So yeah, that's it. That's all. That's what we got for now. We gonna be watching to see what else goes on and what else comes out. I heard Jimmy Kimmel is back on the air. I don't really watch him like that. I don't have nothing against that man. I'm gonna say this: he ain't had no business being off the air for cracking jokes. People crack jokes when black folk die. People make jokes all the time. They make disgusting jokes all the time. They think it's really funny all the time. Somebody make a joke about Captain Crunch. Oh, he don't need to work. He don't need to do this. I'm glad Jimmy Kimmel is back on the air. I don't watch his show because that ain't my type of comedy. I'm more of a George Carlin than a Jimmy Kimmel type fan. But I'm glad that man is back working, and good for him. And yeah, black people were way too invested in that. And it's like, listen, he ain't your friend either. Black people, stop looking for friends. We ain't got no friends. We ain't got no friends. So I am glad he got his little job back though. I'm glad he got his job back. And then I want y'all to all of us, be mindful, stay away from everything. Y'all, we've been doing a wonderful job all this year minding our business. Mind your business. I want us to continue to mind our business. Mind your business. Yes, mind your business. Just like we did not get involved with no immigration, no ICE, no deportation, ain't none of that our business. This mess with Captain Crunch and his neck problems, that is none of our business. This clear on clear crime that they got going on, none of our business. And I want us to, continue. Y'all continue to do me proud now. Okay? When you're the people who always take action, your inaction is action. Okay? Mom's the word. Right, when and wrong. Yeah, only a sector of us cause a lot of black people straight. Yeah, we real straight. We don't give a darn. We got to mind our business. Okay? So look, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for us to get on and skedaddle. It's time for us to skedaddle. Okay? All right, Philly Joint. We minding our black business is what we doing. Okay? So listen, y'all know what time it is. If you did not hit the like button on the way in, I'm going to need you to please hit the like button on the way. Hit your notification bell so you'll know every single time we go live on this channel. Okay? Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, because we happy to have you here. If you're in Discord, you're going to know every time I go live, because I always tell the girls in Discord first. Okay? And it subscribe. You want to join channel membership? There's a join button beneath the video so you can put your crown by your name, and a membership link in the description box. Also in the description box, we have the link for my book, Little Girl, Big World. It is a survival guide for girls leaving home for the first time. Listen, it's important. It's a lot of tips in there, a lot of very, very, very useful information. If you can't afford a copy, reach out to me in the inbox, the DM on Discord, or email me, and I will make sure you get one for free. We need our girls safe, every last one of them, every single day. So make sure every girl has a copy. Also in the description box, we got the link for our merchandise store so you can get your crown gear and represent for the royal family. We have also the link to our Amazon storefront so you can shop for your home like I shop for mine. And last but not least, we have my Amazon wish list, so that you, if you want to help with some notebooks, pens, snacks, sore throat remedies, because my throat is always sore off and on, whatever, goodies, snacks, whatever. I appreciate all support. I want to say a special thank you to Shakuru, to Jandria, Miss Dee, and Candy Butler for supporting the stream tonight, to everybody who hit the like button, everybody who commented, everybody who sent up a bubble and all of that good stuff. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And remember to be positive and productive. Encourage the people around you and make sure you save some energy for you and encourage yourself. And in case no one else says it to you today, remember, God loves you, I love you, and there is nothing you can do about it. Talk to you later, okay?